Okay, well, today we're here with Vincent Serpico of Spotlight Software Development, and we're going to talk about an upcoming seminar in December. And what's got me excited about this is it's an agile initiative. Those of you that are out there doing software development, you know how challenging it can be to get these projects and get your team in sync. And if there's any developers out there that are looking at getting into technical things like app development and how to get into that market, Vincent and his company Spotlight have what looks to be the leader in how to manage a remote distributive team, and he's going to share some of the inside secrets on how to be successful and how projects have not been successful. I think we sometimes learn from mistakes more than we do the success. Hey Vincent, thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Thanks very much.
So what this software, this seminar that you're launching on December 6th, what was the motivation behind this?
Sure. So I've worked as a project manager. I've worked as a development lead. I've worked as a vice president of product development in a couple of different companies. One of the things that I see as a trend is managing distributed teams. Distributed teams means anything from telecommuters working from home a couple of days a week to hiring an outsourced team, either from Elance, Odesk, places like that, or staffing out of the country. Managing distributed teams is becoming the wave of the future, and it's becoming more and more common. The problem is that managing distributed teams is not the same as managing an in-house team. While there are some commonalities between managing an in-house team and a distributed team, there are definitely differences that have to be noted. And those differences can spell the difference between success and failure when it comes to creating a software development project. A typical software development project has a 50-50 chance of seeing the light of day. Software development is difficult. But if you staff that development project with a distributed team, the likelihood of it seeing the light of day is about 10%. And that's a horrible, horrible statistic, and it drives a lot of people away from distributed, even though distributed has such huge, huge benefits. For instance, when you hire a distributed team, your talent pool is the entire world. When you hire a distributed team, you're probably going to pay a lot less than you would pay within your local area. So, and when you hire a distributed team, you cut down on office space costs and all the other logistics for managing somebody in-house. So the lure of using distributed teams is huge. However, the ability to manage distributed teams is not really well known, and that's what I talk about. I've been doing it for years. I know exactly how to do it. I know how to hire distributed teams very well. I know where to find them, and I know how to hire them. I know how to plan distributed software development projects so that everybody's on the same page, everybody is accountable, and everybody communicates. And most importantly, I know how to execute software development projects driven by distributed teams so that everybody is communicating every single day and that everybody is held accountable to what they're doing. My management process and my planning process is all agile, so I bake agile into everything that I talk about. The seminar is well received, and you will walk away learning a hell of a lot.
And just a little bit on agile, because some people may not be familiar with it. What makes this such an effective strategy for software development and even app development or projects that need a distributed team like you're talking about?
Absolutely. So what makes Agile so popular is that the opposite of Agile is called waterfall. And waterfall is a process of doing all your planning up front, then doing all your coding, then doing all your testing, and then finally acceptance. And the problem with that is that unless your requirements change, that's fine. But typically requirements change while you're coding or in the testing phase. And when that happens, you have to go back to square one, and it costs a lot of money and a lot of time and opportunity cost. What I teach in Agile is how to make those changes, those inevitable changes, without incurring a lot. In other words, using Agile is like steering a speedboat that you can steer back and forth very quickly, whereas waterfall is like a big steamship that takes a long time to change direction. With Agile, when your customers have feedback and they want a new feature, or market conditions change and you need to add something new to your product. With Agile, you can add it with minimal disruption to your overall plan and your overall budget and delivery time.
Sounds fantastic. Well, this is going to be a 4-hour workshop, and essentially you're going to tell people, bring your computer, we're rolling up the sleeves, we're going to dig down into projects, and if you got some project you're working on and you're considering getting onto the Spotlight platform and getting into an Agile, that is really who you're looking for. Is that correct?
That's correct. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, just come on down. There'll be workshops. We'll get you up and running. If you're a project manager and you already have a distributed team, this is perfect for you. If you plan on hiring a distributed team and start building your own apps, this is perfect for you. The idea is if you're going to be leading a distributed team, whether they're telecommuters or they're outsourced or whatever, if you're leading a distributed team as a project manager, a product owner, a stakeholder, or whatever, you need to attend the seminar.
Love it. And even if you're thinking about getting into the distributive team, maybe you guys do web development, minor software, and you got a team here and you want to look at that risk of going, distributive overseas, down in Mexico. I know you have tons. In fact, there's some pretty notable companies that are using your software that have pretty much built their success around it. So those are going to be great insight. And this is going to be at the Center for Entrepreneurial Innovation?
Correct, CEI, that's right.
CEI, and where is that located?
CEI is on Van Buren and around 38th Street in Phoenix.
Okay, and then if you want to learn more, what's the best way to get in touch? Go to your website or email address?
Yep, go to the website. You'll see more information about the upcoming seminar, and you can contact me anytime.
All right, that's spotlightppm.com, and we will display the contact information in this video. Well, Vincent, looking forward to that. I plan to be there myself and absorb all the knowledge that you're going to be sharing with us.
Fantastic. Looking forward to it.
Thanks.
Thanks. Bye-bye.